Hi everyone, welcome back to DIY Gear. Today we will show you how to replace the power button flex on the iPhone 14. Please check the description for additional repair information, required tools, protective gear and compatible parts. On iPhone 14, remove the back cover to access the internal parts. First, undo the two bottom screws using a pentalobe screwdriver. To remove the back cover, gently heat the edges to soften the adhesive. For this, we are using a heating pad. Place the back cover side on the heating pad. Select the mobile phone heating option and leave it till the process completes. Alternatively, you can use a heat gun or hair dryer around the edges. Please note that some phones may need extra heating. Next, use a suction cup to create a small gap between the back cover and the frame. The ideal place to use the suction cup is at the bottom side. Once there is a gap, carefully insert a plastic carpet tool into the gap and slide it around the edges to cut the adhesive. This process will take time and be gentle with the internal components. Always use the tip of the tool to free the adhesive. Once the back cover is free, carefully lift from left to right. Please note that the back cover is still connected to the device by the wireless charging flex cable. Next, remove the battery connector shield by undoing the two screws. And then remove the wireless charging connector shield by undoing the screw. Next, disconnect the battery connector, followed by the wireless charging connector. You can now fully remove the back cover from the device. Next, remove the not broken power button flex from the frame. First, remove the shield by undoing two screws. Next, disconnect the power button plug from the logic board. Next, test the new power button flex cable before installation. Connect the power button flex connector and battery connector to the logic board. Press the power button to turn on the device. Then press and hold the button again to power it off. This confirms that the new flex cable is functioning correctly before installation. Next, disconnect and remove the front camera module. Next, disconnect the Earpiece speaker connector and remove the 6 screws securing the Earpiece assembly. And gently remove from the body. Next, disconnect the 6 connectors attached to the logic board. Remove the 3 screws securing the rear camera and gently remove it from the body. Next, remove the battery. Next, remove the 4 screws securing the logic board. Next, carefully lift the top L-shaped section of the logic board to free the power and flex cable routed underneath. Next, remove the 5 screws securing the power and flex cable to the frame. Carefully pry along the side of the frame and lift out the faulty flex cable. Next, prepare the new power button flex cable. Remove the protective films and fold the cable as shown for installation. Carefully route the top section of the flex cable underneath the logic board. Align the flex cable along the side of the frame. Ensure the grounding brackets are positioned correctly. Next, secure the flex cable with the 5 screws. You can also test the button response by pressing the buttons from the outside of the frame. Next, route the remaining section of the flex cable and connect it to the logic board. Next, secure the logic board with the 4 screws. Then reconnect the remaining connectors. Make sure all connectors are properly fastened. Next, install the rear camera. Reconnect the connectors and secure it by adding 3 screws. Next, reinstall the earpiece peak assembly. Secure it by adding 6 screws and then connect the plug. Next, install the battery with adhesive. Next, install the front camera module and reconnect both connectors. Finally, install the shield by adding two screws. Next, install the rear cover to the body. First, apply new pre-cut back glass adhesive around the frame. If adhesive is not available, you can use B7000 glue. Next, reconnect the wireless charging plug and then the battery plug. Next, install the top shield by adding one screw and the battery shield by adding the two screws. Carefully align the back glass with the frame and lower it straight down into position. Once aligned, snap the back cover and apply even pressure around all edges to ensure proper seal. And then add two screws to the bottom. Finally, use bonding clips to hold the back cover in place until the adhesive fully sets. Hope you have enjoyed the repair guide. If you have any questions, let us know in the comments. Please like, share, and subscribe for more repair guides.